Okay, Raja Mohan, tell me something about yourself which you achieved in 2023.
Something which I have achieved in 2023. Okay, sir. I think long distance running is something I have a longer distance in running.
Okay, so long distance running you have started in this year itself.
I have started in 2022, sir, but I have achieved my longest distance in this year. Sir.
Okay, so what is the maximum length of your running?
My maximum length is 11.2 kilometers, sir.
Okay, okay. So 10 plus kilometer, how many times you run in this year?
I think maybe 6 or 7 times, sir.
Okay, okay. It is said, Raja Mohan, every person is function of its time and environment. So do you think you born at right time, or you think you are late, or you are ahead of time?
Sir, I think I'm ahead of time, sir.
Okay, okay. So means you are ahead of time. So in which sense? Can you elaborate?
I think if I have born a little later, I think I would have got into some other streams, sir, maybe.
Okay, okay. So the technology, for example, is running. So are you adaptable to whatever technology which is emerging in our time?
Yes, sir, I try to adapt, sir.
Okay, okay. So every time, for example, every decade has something new emerging. In last 10 years, in your opinion, what three things has changed the world most?
Sir, I think better communication, sir. Better communication lines is one thing because increase in the internet speed has has got its advantages. The second thing is social media, sir, and the third thing will be electronics, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. So which generation of computer we are using at this time?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
You are from electronics and communication and you are not knowing which generation we are using. Should I give you option?
Yes, sir.
Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh.
Sir, I think it is fifth generation, sir.
Okay, okay. Fifth generation. Okay. Vikas, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, sir.
Now you continue, Vikas.
So Raja Mohan, you appeared in 2019 and 20, right?
Yes, sir.
And I see in your dad that you didn't qualify. What went wrong?
Sorry, sir.
Like you appeared in 2019 and 2020 in CAPF,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and you also didn't qualify both the years.
Sir, your voice is a little low, sir.
Vikas, can
I'm
you
not able to.
increase little more voice?
Now it is fine. Am I audible now?
Sir, could you please increase some more?
Okay, okay. Meantime, he is joining, rejoining. I am continuing. So you, for
Okay.
example, did electronics and communication engineering. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me two, three names which has contributed immensely in electronics and communication development in India? Raja Mohan?
Sir, Sir, is the name of scientist or technology, sir?
No, any person, those persons. Maybe
Yes,
the person is scientist, maybe the person is a manager, maybe the person is politician or whosoever. So in your opinion, tell me three names who contributed
yes, sir.
in electronics field in India immensely.
Is it audible now? I have removed the Bluetooth speakers.
Sir, the chairman of Wipro. Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Actually, I was asking that you.
Just wait for 1 minute. Yes, my question first complete, Raja Mohan.
Yes, sir. One person would be Ajim Premji, sir, the founder of Wipro, and the second one would be Narayan Murthy and Nandan Nilekani, sir. Third one.
Okay. Narayan Murthy and Ajim Premji, how he contributed in electronics? Their contribution is in software industry now.
Yes, sir.
So you are not saying about electronics. They are contributing in software.
Yes, sir.
So you do not recall any person?
At present, I am not able to recall,
Okay.
sir.
Anyway, you recall your HOD name?
My HOD name. Yes, sir. Subramaniam, sir.
So he had some contribution. Obviously, I don't think he had much contribution, but anything he did something?
Sir, maybe his contribution to antennas, sir. I think he did research in antennas, sir.
Okay. Now, Vikas, you continue.
So see, Raja Mohan, you appeared in 2019 and 2020 CAPF, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you didn't qualify. What went wrong? Like you appeared, took 2 attempts.
Sir, I couldn't manage between my job and studies, sir. So I didn't do a lot of practice. So I couldn't qualify in the paper one, sir.
Okay. Anything else beyond this?
No, sir. That's it.
Okay. And also, as I was studying your DAP, I came across a very interesting thing. Like you put CRPF as your first preference, which is very rare.
Yes, sir.
Generally, people put. And it is the order I was saying was very reverse. Right? So, what is the reason that
Yes.
you were this was so interesting to join CRPF?
Sir, my first reason was to join Cobra, sir. I was from a
Cobra.
left-wing affected district, sir. Yes, sir, Cobra.
Okay.
Sir, and also I think CRPF would give me the better opportunity to have a best physically active lifestyle and disciplined lifestyle, and to test my limits beyond my comfort zone, sir.
In fact, every these armed forces or defense forces or the paramilitary forces have this physical standard. So every organization is more or less same in this way. So I don't think that this would be a reason for you to choose CRPF over other forces.
Sir, yes, sir. Indeed, every force will be demanding, sir. But based on the combat role, CRPF, working in CRPF will be putting your life on the line every day, sir. It will be more challenging to work in CRPF than remaining forces, sir, I think.
But every force has its commando force. Like you mentioned that you want to join Cobra. So I guess every force has their own
Yes, sir.
commando force, which is they are equally similar. They are performing the same role as a commando unit.
Sir, maybe there might be commando forces in other units, sir. But I am from a left-wing affected district, sir, as per left-wing affected district, and I am more familiar with this Cobra, sir. So that is why I opted for CRPF, sir.
Okay. Can you name the similar force which was developed by this Andhra Pradesh police? Like that would deal with this
Yes, sir.
Naxalite.
Greyhounds,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir. It is Greyhounds.
Okay. And I would just want to ask you how the functioning of CRPF is different from BSF.
Sir, BSF is entrusted with border guarding of Pakistan and Bangladesh, sir. Whereas the CRPF is entrusted with maintaining the internal security, sir. So their duties will be differ. Like BSF would be checking the border infiltration, smuggling, and the cross-border crimes, sir. Whereas CRPF will be assisting the state police forces in maintaining internal security, sir.
Okay. So BSF was basically set up as per you to guard the borders, right?
Yes, sir.
Then why is the army guarding some borders in India's northern region? You know, there are some
Sir,
some
basically,
places.
yes, sir. As per international conventions, the settled border has to be guarded by the border guarding forces, sir. Deploying
Yes.
the army would be against international conventions, sir.
Okay. So
So
yet Indian army is guarding some borders in a J&K region.
yes, sir. They are disputed borders, sir.
Yeah. So basically, you want to say that the borders which are disputed are guarded by army, and the borders which is clear demarcation are guarded by their guarding forces.
Yes, sir.
Is this you want to say? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like I want to give you a situation. Are you ready?
Sir. Yes, sir.
You're working as an assistant commandant in say CRPF. You were so interested to join that, and your brother-in-law is also serving in that same, and you are a superior to your brother-in-law, right? And your sister is very ill and has two children, and your brother-in-law is basically looking after them, right? And your brother-in-law is found guilty of misconduct,
Okay, sir.
and you are the adjutant. Okay, if you
Yes, sir.
approve this guilt of misconduct, his services will be terminated. Okay, so how would you react in
Yes,
such a
sir.
situation?
Sir, I think it doesn't matter whether he is a relative or someone close to me, sir. In service, everyone will be equal and he will be dealt with appropriate actions, sir.
Okay, so you're working in NAFED, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me something about NAFED. What kind of organization is this? When was it established? What is its mandate? Yes.
Sir, NAFED is a cooperative registered under Multi-State Cooperative Society Act, sir. It was established in 2nd October 1958, sir. Its main objective was to ensure marketing of agriculture produce of farmers. It is entrusted with implementing the price support scheme and price stabilization fund schemes. Also, it supplies custom milled pulses to various state governments under PDS, ICDS schemes.
Okay. You said multi-state cooperative society. What is that?
Sir, basically, cooperatives is a state subject, sir. So the cooperatives which operate in more than one state has to be registered under the Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act, sir.
Okay.
These cooperatives will be regulated under this act, sir.
Okay. And tell me some disadvantages of organic farming.
Sir, some disadvantages will be reducing the yield, sir. There will be reducing the yields for the initial few years, and also there is no guarantee that it will increase in the coming years. Switching to the organic farming all of a sudden would be disruptive, sir. And also there will be as there will be less consumption of fertilizers. Maybe it will be an economic burden on the companies, sir. I mean, there will be economic slowdown, sir.
Can you name any example from the international order? Which country suffered by implementing organic farming? Can you name?
Yes, sir. Recently, Sri Lanka has suffered, sir.
That is why I asked this question of organic farming. Like you were saying yield. Yield is very common thing. Like it is very much expected that if you go switch to organic farming, yield will reduce. But it can also disturb the geopolitical order if it is done without planning.
Okay, sir.
Isn't that so?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you also mentioned cricket as your hobby, playing cricket.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you know how this DLS Duckworth-Lewis method is calculated? Any idea about it?
Sir, I am not aware of it, sir. I have listened to it, sir, but I am not aware how it will be calculated, sir.
Can you tell me where the square leg is situated on the ground and the short leg?
Sir, I am not aware of the cricketing terminology, sir.
Sorry?
Sir, I am not aware of that terminology, sir.
I'm saying the position, like your hobby is your cricket, playing cricket is your hobby, right? I'm asking
Yes,
the
sir.
position
I know.
of the various fielding positions.
Yes,
in the
sir. I
ground.
know long on and long off, but I don't know these terms mentioned by you, sir.
Okay. And you also did NSS.
Yes, sir.
How NSS is different from NCC?
Sir, NCC is more like a disciplined one to get into the armed forces, sir. It will inculcate discipline and physical activities in the youth, sir. Whereas NSS is like a social service team, sir. It will inculcate social service among the youth, sir.
Okay.
By getting into NSS, one can do social service and community service in the college itself, sir. They don't have to disturb their studies to indulge in community service or social service, sir.
Okay. There is a place in Andhra Pradesh where snowfall occurs.
Sir.
Do you know that place? And how this anomaly is there? Like the temperature of and the Andhra Pradesh region is basically in the tropics, and yet there is snowfall occurs. And why is that so? And can you name the place where it actually occurs?
Sir, I am not aware of snowfall, sir, but lowest temperature will be recorded in Araku Valley, sir. And Horsley Hills is also a place where lowest temperatures will be recorded, sir.
Okay. So this much is enough from my side.
Okay.
You can take over.
Yeah. Okay. So Raja Mohan, you said you were elected as a school pupils leader. So it was like election like things students candidates voted for you.
Yes, sir. Indeed.
Okay, so it was like some candidates were contesting election and you were elected.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The same like how political elections take.
Okay.
Yes,
Do you know there is youth parliament being organized every year? Are you aware? Okay.
sir, I have listened to it, but I am not aware of
Okay.
it, sir.
Anyway, which organization organizes this?
Sir, can I take a guess, sir?
Yes.
I think it is Ministry of Youth Affairs, sir.
Okay. You will search. So,
Okay,
for
sir.
example, yes, sir, you studied in your entire things in your state itself. Okay. So, do you think going to different state, it was your choice and you did not go just to stay in your state? Because, for example, your 10th and 12th marks are very good. So if you would have tried, you would have been in some better colleges. So it was due to a state affection ki I should a state in my state itself you did not go outside or you did not get opportunity.
No, sir, I couldn't get the opportunity to study in a different states. My
Okay.
score in JEE was less, so I couldn't get the opportunity, sir.
Okay. How this happens? For example, many students, including you, scored 96.6% in +2, and there are some candidates, students I am knowing, they are not able to, for example, even reach 65 or 70. Still, they are performing better in competitive exam. So, from your perspective, 96.6%, in my opinion, it is very good marks because I never dreamed about that even. So, how you missed the things?
Okay. Sir, during our 10+2, our main priority would be to clear the JEE exam, sir. So IPE, we don't focus much on the public examinations, but during the last 2-3 months training to prepare for that exam, sir. So basically, almost everyone who are studying with me will score above 95%. It was
Okay.
like that environment is like that, sir.
Okay. So do you think if you would have given one more year, for example, in 2014 itself, you did +2, and in 2014, you took admission in engineering. If you would have devoted 1 year, then do you think you would have gone to IIT?
Sir, maybe it would have happened, sir.
So do you regret that?
No, sir, I don't regret.
Okay, okay, okay. Are you aware about the situation in Manipur?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When Manipur became an integral state of India, means full-fledged state of India,
Sir, can I take a guess, sir?
yes,
Sir,
yes,
can I
yes,
take a guess, sir?
yes, yes, yes.
Sir, maybe 1970s or 80s, sir.
Okay, yeah, 1970s. Okay. So what is the problem at this time?
Sir, the immediate trigger has been the state government decision to recommend SC status to Metis communities, sir.
Okay, okay. In which state in India tribal population is highest in terms of percentage?
Sir, in terms of percentage, I am not aware of, sir.
Okay, highest number?
Highest number is Odisha, sir.
No. Okay, in Odisha, highest number of PVTG, particularly vulnerable tribal group number is there. That is highest.
Okay, sir.
Obviously,
Okay.
Odisha is not having much population. Obviously, Odisha is a state where tribals are found. Okay, so it is your duty to search, work on that. Can you tell me any
Okay.
state which is having no tribal population? Means in officially there is no tribal population. Maybe just few some, but otherwise in general there is no tribal population.
Sir, there are two states, Punjab and Haryana, where there is no tribal population, sir.
Okay, okay. What is the approximate tribal population in your state?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware of this.
So you do not concern about this fellow?
No, sir, no, not like that, sir.
Okay, okay.
I'm not aware of this.
Okay. So during your duty, do you come across some tribal group? Means in tribal area, sometime you visited?
Yes, sir. I visited a tribal area, sir.
Okay, so sometime you procured from tribal group?
Not exactly, sir, but our organization was also given the opportunity to as an implementing agency for promotion of FPOs, sir. So I have visited a tribal area, tribal village for conducting inspections, sir.
Okay. There is a term, TriFed. For example, you are
Yes, sir.
procuring also. So TriFed is also doing similar type of things for tribal people. Are you aware?
Yes, sir, I am aware, sir.
Just little bit. Obviously, I do not ask deeper knowledge about that. At least whatever you know, just can you say?
Sir, TriFed comes under the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, sir. He is entrusted with the responsibility for marketing the tribal and forest produce.
Okay. In armed forces, there is a term drill. Are you aware about
Sorry, sir.
drill? In armed forces or uniform forces, when you
Yes,
join,
sir.
you have to do drill. Do you know?
Yes, sir. Drill.
What is the
Yes,
purpose
sir.
of that?
Sir, the purpose of the drill is to inculcate discipline, sir.
Okay, so means in discipline, the things you are doing for whole year, you are doing same thing, kadam tal 1 2 1 2. So do you think it is more we are just following tradition, or it change require it requires changes in that, or it is good enough?
Sir, since the armed forces are presently doing well, so I think there is no changes, sir. But if any changes are happening in the outside world, I think we should adapt to them, sir.
Okay. It is said in NASCOM, one of the NASCOM report, it was said that 75% of engineering graduates in India are not employable. Can you elaborate that statement?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think it was because most of the engineering uh, doesn't get the skills they need to perform in the market, sir. Maybe that is the reason why they made such statements, sir.
Okay. So you count yourself in which group? 75% or 25%?
Sir, I have the skills, but I am not interested in them. So I didn't get into that field. I think I'm into the 25%, sir.
If you understand yourself in 25%, then you should have been in your core group now. You are an electronics engineer and you are procuring something, you are doing like marketing job. So still you think you are in 25%.
Yes, sir, I think.
How? Did you demonstrate
Sir,
something
it is
like
now.
your engineering skill somewhere?
Yes, sir. My project has got the highest marks in my college, sir.
Okay, dear, just some time back you said, I said getting highest marks is not the guarantee, and you yourself proved you got 96.6%. Still, you did not qualify for IIT, and I know those who are getting 20% lesser marks than you, they are getting a very good rank, for example, under 100. So you can justify based on your marks.
Okay. Sir, I think marks were given based upon our performance. So I think I did good in that aspect, sir.
Okay, so the project was working.
Sir, presently I am not aware, sir. Presently.
Okay, no. At the time when you demonstrated, it was working?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We did a project on the design of antennas, sir.
Okay. If you want to change your life, means if you want to reverse your life up to 10 years, what changes you would like to do? Maximum 10 years you can change.
Okay, sir. So I will be in 2013, sir. Maybe I think I should have given NDA and get into the armed forces, sir, at that time, because I didn't have the proper guidance and my ignorance. I am not aware of such entries, sir.
Okay. Okay.